And we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday evening. I am so excited that you guys are here. I just want to say, as always, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alex, Purple Princess, Diane. Who else we got going on here? Yes, I'm reading from my computer. I've got my big screen right now, and I'm pretty stoked because I've been doing this on my laptop the last couple weeks, and so everything's kind of discombobulated and so much smaller, and I'm so much used to my big screen that it makes everything just like bigger, except for I'm bigger on the screen, so I have to stare at myself a little bit more. Hey, Erin, thank you for coming. Janine, Amy, guys, thank you. Thank you for being here. And Jax, a special shout out to you. Thank you for joining. I hope you're enjoying these meditations, and I'm so honored that you choose to do them, all of you. Fee, Wayne, Katie, hello. Hope you guys had a wonderful, an amazing day. And we got Mama Jax, and I think that's everybody. So today's been a day. We got up early. You guys were all with us for coffee. Coffee was great. And then my day kind of just went a little crazy, but I spent some time outside and I was out meditating, and I was thinking about the show tonight, thinking about the meditation on, we talked about last week that we would be doing a meditation on sleep. And why this is important is, I don't know about you guys, but I don't function well when I'm not sleeping. Like, I usually get into these rhythms where I have like a couple nights where I'm like up for 24, 48 hours, and I can get through that. But anything longer than that, then I've just become a space cadet. People are like, I asked you to do this, and you're supposed to, and I'm like, And so I've spent a little bit of time designing meditations to actually self-hypnosis, because we're going to utilize self-hypnosis in today's session on how to help me get back into that rhythm of getting back into sleep, getting into that rhythm of waking with the sun, and generally, going to bed shortly after the sun goes down. Now, in the wintertime, that's not as feasible, but come summertime, because we have longer days when the sun finally goes down, to kind of get into that rhythm and let your body guide you, is a really a wonderful way to recharge, and also kind of get into that space of being connected and more connected with nature before you even have to be out in nature. I'm so glad, Diane, I'm so glad you guys got out for a walk today. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm in Vernon today. We started off sunshine, and it's clouds have rolled in a little bit. It's a little bit cooler now, but kind of got some color on my face. Look out, guys. It's going to be a good year for a good suntan. And so I thought, why not do a session on it? So that's something you guys can use. Now, here's the thing. When I do this session, I am going to count you out. But at the end of the count out, I am going to make suggestions for that. If you decide when you're ready to go fall back to sleep, when you close your eyes and you use this, the sleep now, rest now mantra, that will put you back into that deep, 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 deep space for falling and drifting into a deeper moment of rest, a deeper sleep, and kind of just letting yourself go into that without interrupting it. Because I know I got a couple comments like, after you do this, I'm so energized. So I'm going to kind of change it up. And I want to talk about some ways to help you sleep. I know, Erin, you said that you're a terrible sleeper and always have been, but there are some things that we can do to help with this. Now, one thing is, I don't know about you guys, but when I get really I get in creative zone. And when I'm in my creative zone, I tend not to sleep. Well, I used to tend not to sleep because I would forget to write down everything. So beside my bed, I do have a little journal, so that when I go to sleep, my mind's going 1,000 miles a minute, that I can just write all of that down, what needs to be written down, so that I don't have to worry. Hello, Shep. How are you? Thank you for joining. You don't have to worry about remembering it because I know that can be a big thing when you guys, your brain's going, you got lots going on, especially if you got something going on the next day, an event, or you've got a big meeting, or you've got a deadline to hit. Sometimes just jotting down what's in your mind before you try to go to sleep can really help you kind of clear the path. Hey, Sean. And as you clear that path, as you clear that space, you're making more space for you to get into a deeper space of rest, get into a flow of letting go because you've already put it down and you know it's there. You don't have to worry about forgetting it. So that's a really big way of kind of shifting where your mindset is around falling asleep, because a lot of us, I don't know about you guys, but I get into that space. I'm like, oh, I need to write this down, or don't forget it. If you're in a don't forget kind of space before you go to sleep, that's going to naturally keep you awake, because once you fall asleep, there is a higher percentage that you may forget that one thing or those couple things that you need to do tomorrow, or that idea that came to you as you were starting to drift into that deeper space of rest. So writing down, having a little sleep journal so you can write things down. And I tend to, if I, make a habit of checking that journal so that, when I get up in the morning, I'm ready to start my day, teeth are brushed, things I'm dressed, and I'm ready to go. I take that journal and go quick scan. And when you quick scan that journal, it just lets you, you get into that habit and that routine that if you've written something down that you need to remember, it's perfectly fine to let yourself go to sleep, because when you get up, part of your routine is checking your notes, checking your journal to see if there's anything that you were supposed to remember, recall, and do for that day. So that kind of takes that stress away, because stress doesn't really help us sleep. So, and when we get into that space of having to remember, we're also beginning to trigger that fight or flight, that instinct to that adrenaline, that, oh my God, what if I forget? And we get stressed, and then stress creates lack of sleep. Lack of sleep creates, well, I don't know about you guys, but I get pretty grumpy. It's kind of like being hangry, but I'm sleep angry, sleep deprived angry. So that is one thing to do. The other side of it is some energy clearing. I know that we've talked about this. I talk about energy and bonding with your energetic body, but before you go to bed, a lot of times we don't. I didn't think about it for years. I spent a lot of time struggling with my sleep, and it never dawned on me to actually do a little energy session on myself until when I had neuropathy and I was really struggling just to exist without pain. It was a couple years where I had really struggled, and in that struggle, I wasn't able to get really great night sleeps. But when I started to get my pain management under control, and I did that through meditation, I realized I had this little voice in my head said, you need to start clearing out the excess energy that you are accumulating throughout your day because you're struggling with pain. And so I started to kind of clear out my governing meridian by taking my hands and swiping them from the middle of my third eye all the way back down 3 to 10 times, depending on how I was feeling. And I kind of imagine shaking that energy out so that my governing meridian is clear. The other way to do this, and this is about a 14-minute process, is just kind of placing your hands on your chakra points and moving them down one by one for 2 minutes or less per chakra point, depending on how you feel and where you're drawn to kind of just settle your chakras, settle your energy flow, kind of relax your energy body before we even get into the mind and the emotional body and physical body. So that just kind of sets you up to let go of anybody's energy that you've accumulated over the day, or any excess energy that you may have, ramped up, or even any spaces within you that are kind of depleted. It kind of gets you back into that space of harmony. And that can really kind of help you start to get into a space where you're beginning to get ready for sleep. And the other part is that you have an acupuncture point right here in the middle of your forehead, that if you add a little bit of pressure there for an extended amount of time, that will also naturally begin to help you relax. And I don't know if you guys, I know a lot of people sleep with a pillow over their head, or they put they make little weighted little tiny pillows that they can put on their forehead. So that's a pressure point that actually helps you go into sleep. So it's a really great idea to kind of get into that space where you're going through your energy. You can end on this. You don't have to go in order. I would actually suggest that you kind of just see where your body wants you to go and follow that flow, because this really also begins to help awaken that intuitive side of you. So getting that energy body clear, getting it back into balance, getting yourself kind of in that space where you're already beginning to relax, you're already beginning to feel a little more rested than you were before you began, because we took care of all the things that you have to do tomorrow. Now we're kind of focusing on ourselves when it comes to our energetic body. And then we're going to utilize self-hypnosis for this other part. So here it is. When we get into that space of conversion where the subconscious mind and the conscious mind are both hearing and receiving the messages that you're giving them, and encouraging, this is where your compounded anchors, your habits, and your routines are really going to come into play, because we can start by using progressive relaxation techniques, which is techniques to help your whole self, your mind, and your body to relax. Because once you get into that space that I've talked about several times in Nebulism, where you have access to all your wisdom, all your knowledge, all the stored information in the subconscious mind, but you also have the doorway into that delta wave, that deeper wave of falling and drifting into sleep. And this is where you can start to give yourself those positive suggestions. Once we're in that somnambulistic state, those positive suggestions that are like, I give myself permission to sleep with that right now. Your mantra, sleep now, rest now, depending on which one you resonate with. You may want to, as you utilize this routine, is choose one or both, and giving yourself permission that every time you say sleep now, rest now, that you're going to go into that deeper space of sleep, that deeper space of rest, and that deeper zone of comfort and calm. So again, we're going to anchor in certain positive suggestions that it will become a natural flow into helping you drift into that space of sleep really, really fast and quickly. Now, with self-hypnosis, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. The more easier it becomes, the more in routine and the more on demand it becomes, like snapping a finger or counting yourself down from 5 down to 1 like we do, or the 20 down to 1 like we've done in the past meditations, where you're opening and closing your eyes. So the opening and closing your eyes is another fantastic tool when it comes to helping yourself get into that space where you can naturally begin to drift and rest. Because every time, it's like hitting the snooze button. Every time you open and close your eyes, you naturally bring yourself down a little bit deeper. So that's why in the past I've utilized that 20 down to 1, because I wanted to hit like the snooze button. You guys ever notice that when you hit the snooze button, when you at the end of your snooze time comes up, you're actually more groggy than you were before if you had gotten up on that first alarm? Because what's happened is if you've dropped yourself into a deeper space of rest. So every time you open and close your eyes, every time you come up and then you choose to close your eyes, you're going to go back down deeper and deeper every time. So I always suggest no snooze buttons when you have to get up in the morning, because it really does make it a lot harder, and it actually creates a little more brain fog. So, but when it comes to falling asleep, that's a great idea. It's a great technique, because here we are. Down we go, down we go, down we go. The other part of, when you're doing self-hypnosis is finding music, binary beats, or if nature soothes you, anything that's going to calm you, that you can rest in the background, and just maybe finding a song or some music, making a playlist that is, a certain amount of time, so it naturally turns itself off unless you listen to music all night. But you can find like 12-hour 11-hour binary beats to match your entire sleep process. So that helps you stay in that deeper space, stay in that deeper zone of rest. So that's another tool to utilize when it comes to not only meditation, self-hypnosis, but also increasing your self-hypnosis abilities to put yourself into sleep, and choosing the song that actually, like, if you listen to it while you're awake and you just take a moment, and it kind of helps you come down, spending some time going through a bunch of options to see where you resonate, because some will actually bring your energy up and some will bring your energy down based on why the tones that they've put together to create a certain outcome. So I always look for the deep rest ones, and I try to play the same one all the time. And the reason I play the same one all the time, because that becomes another automatic anchor that compounds in that space of rest and that deep release. So again, we're building the environment both internally and externally. And as we come to these routines and these habits of utilizing the same steps and the same environment as we sleep, our bodies naturally get used to that, and our bodies will naturally respond to that. Our subconscious and conscious mind will naturally begin to respond to that. Like it will become your pattern. Oh, she's hit play. She's written her notes down. He's, started to open and close his eyes and count down from 20 down to 1. Whichever tools whatever combination or all of the tools that you utilize, these will become a part of your natural flow to moving yourself into a deeper space of rest when you want to. And it won't matter about where you are sleeping, whether you're on vacation, traveling for work, you're at home, you're camping. The routine will help you stay steadier with your sleep patterns. And it's about building that pattern, that routine, and utilizing these steps to do so. So those are just a couple things that I'm just going to look over the notes here and the comments here just to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Let's sleep about past 8 a.m. everyone. Yeah, so I'm the same way. Like I'm not a person who sleeps in, but I like past 8 a.m. because, well, simply I grew up in that space where I was up at 5, if not earlier, to get ready for horse events. So my pattern changed. I think my internal clock always, I always had animals to feed. So it's interesting when I tried to break that, just to see what it'd be like to sleep until like noon. It never works for me. I totally get that. It's kind of funny, actually. I just naturally start to wake up and I'm like, oh, today was that day. I could have done it, but I guess not. But it is, and it's about knowing your body rhythm too. Like here we are, we've had a lifetime, so many years of us being in a natural rhythm, or our bodies being in our rhythm, and then we get outside of it because life changes. But if you can accommodate your body's rhythm with your sleep pattern and your sleep routine, it will be even more effective and more powerful. So it's about getting really connected with yourselves and who you are and what works for you. And now I know life doesn't always work out that we can do that, but when you can, taking advantage of it, even if it's 2 nights a week or 3 nights a week or 1 night a week or 7 days a week, however you can make that work with your body rhythm, you may notice that those are deeper sleeps for you, and that you drop in much faster. I mean, even you could use a snap. That's another technique where you open and close and snap, and then you help yourself drift. Now, your partner sleeping next to you may not enjoy the snapping, but if you're going to do headphones, make sure you get some that are comfortable too. I know a lot of people like to put headphones on to block out the outside noise, but make sure they're comfortable, because if you're not going to open your eyes, take them out, and then give yourself that positive suggestion to sleep now or sleep easy or rest now, then you will be sleeping with them. And I've done that a couple times myself, and my ears did not thank me the next day. So I bought the big headsets just in case, or the blindfold. Sometimes that will also work. But if you're going to use the iFolds, make sure you get one with a pressure point that hits that pressure point, because that will also help you drift into that deeper space of rest. Oh, naps. I love naps when I can get them to work for me. They're pretty good. And so, yeah, those are a couple suggestions that I wanted to bring forward when it came to sleep, because I know that life can be a bit interesting. And in that life being interesting, we can get out of rhythm, we can get out of sync. And sleep is just one of those things that is so important for our overall well-being, our overall mental, physical, emotional, and energetic health. When we're not sleeping well, our bodies tend to get out of rhythm and get out of sync. So there's so many parts of our bodies that are affected by sleep. Sleep is also a space of healing. So this is the other side of things. You guys can utilize those positive suggestions, the self-hypnosis. You can give yourself a positive suggestion that you are releasing any and all negativity. You're letting go of any and all stress that you've accumulated over any and all life's past, present, or future. If there's something going on, like for a long time, I used to give my body permission to heal itself while I was sleeping. And the other side of this is, I spend a lot of time I've gotten back into my intermittent fasting. I spent a lot of time over the past several years kind of being in an intermittent fasting space, and I got out of it for about probably 8 months. And when I'm intermittent fasting, I noticed that my body has more opportunity to heal because it's not digesting, so not eating late as well. Some trainers, some nutritionists, some naturopath doctors that I've worked with, and this is not medical advice, please speak to a professional, but it's just a suggestion to ask about perhaps. Is eating earlier so that you've had the right amount of time to digest, so that when you comes to going to sleep, you don't have a sugar spike, you're not feeling bloated or heavy or kind of full. That full feeling can also interrupt the rhythm of getting to sleep. So sorry, I meant to mention that one earlier. And apparently I'm going to cough a little bit today. But getting into that space on a more going to sleep with an empty stomach, and then inviting for that healing to happen, giving that suggestion to your subconscious mind, allowing your subconscious mind to kind of know what it is that you want to rest deeply, and you want to give that permission for letting go or healing or dreaming. This is another part. You want to start remembering your dreams. When you get into that space where you've taken yourself through your self-hypnosis train, in that self-hypnosis space, you can then utilize that area where you can make suggestions that you're going to be able to recall and retain. Oh, I'm coughing. Yeah, clearing that throat chakra, Purple Princess, pulling it all out. Good. And that usually happens when energy is flowing, is that I also cough for other people and when they're holding on to their energy. So it's pretty funny that you said that. But getting into that space where you can make those suggestions, where if you want to travel when you sleep, you want to explore past life, well, those suggestions there will help you kind of get into that flow of doing that, if that's something that you want to do. I've always utilized it for healing, but sometimes I get premonition dreams, and that does happen. So there's just so much you can do, but getting into that routine and that pattern of setting yourself up to go into that space, and then deciding how you want to explore. Maybe you just want to sleep deeply every night into that deep space, and that's what you're needing right now, and that's perfectly fine. But it also gives you an opportunity to set yourself up for success in other avenues of your life, such as setting up your day the next day. When you're sleeping and you're falling into that sleep, and this is a part of your routine, and you're getting that space where you're going to give yourself those positive suggestions. You can set up your day the next day, that you're going to have a positive day, that you're going to be filled with energy. Your body's being nourished. There's just so much. Your energy is revitalized. You're going to see the positive in everything. Good things are coming to you. Abundance is coming to you. You're going to feel happiness and joy. Like, you can really just let your imagination roll with that. If that's how you want to start utilizing that space of sleep. Again, there's just the only limitation you have is your imagination and what you set for yourself once you get into the rhythm. So let's work on the rhythm. Okay, let's get you into that pattern, and then we can explore and expand and deepen and strengthen all of it together. So the next couple of weeks will be about improving the sleep. All right, and then, like I said, the more you do this, the more you set into rhythm and the pattern of motion, the more easy it becomes, the more easy it becomes, the more routine it becomes, the more routine it becomes, the more automatic it becomes. And finding your anchor word, sleep now, rest now, depending on where you feel comfortable, or maybe it's something completely different. And if it is, that is absolutely perfect. But making that your process and sticking to it, this, like I said, the more you practice it, the better it becomes, the more automatic it becomes. It's just like meditation. The more we do it, the more it is. Just like all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, the more you utilize the different techniques and the different options, the more those options that resonate with you will just be your go space. Okay, so I've talked a lot today. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, whoo. All right, so it's meditation time. And I'm just going to thank you all for being here. So, because, it's time. And yes, I've got my stand-up desk, so I'm a little more like, woohoo, let's do this. So when you're ready, when you're willing, I'm going to ask you to go ahead. Please find a comfortable space, whether you're sitting or laying, whether you're inside or outside, wherever you want to be today, wherever you feel comfortable. Just finding that space, get that cozy blanket if you get cool during the process, or just perhaps have a blanket beside you, depending. Some people get really hot, sometimes you get really cold. Just giving yourself the option and knowing that if you get cold and you grab the blanket, when you put that blanket on top of you, it's just going to take you into that deeper space of rest, that deeper flow of release. And if you got that blanket and you get too hot, knowing that when you take off that blanket, it's still, again, going to help you go into that deeper space of rest, that deeper zone of comfort. So go ahead and get comfortable now. And taking a couple deep, full, beautiful breaths in and out, perhaps in through your nose and out through your mouth, or perhaps just breathing naturally how it comes to you. But make those breaths full, deep, and easy, not extending them too far, not too shallow, just that perfect, deep, full breath that feels good in your body. Yeah, taking that time to feel. Let your shoulders rest. Let your shoulders come up. Let the rise and fall of your shoulders be a signal of letting go of any and all the tension or tightness that you may have felt throughout the day, that you might be carrying from the week, the month, the year, the lifetime, or any other lifetime that you may be connected to that may bring stress and tension, or that feeling, that sense of stress and tension into your body on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. That's right. Every exhale, every time you release your breath, let your shoulders come down a little bit more as you let go, feeling a little bit less stress, a little less tension, a little less tightness anywhere in your mind or your body. Trying closing your eyes down and just noticing what you notice, sensing what you sense. Feel your body out for a moment, noticing the space around you, noticing the chair beneath you, the bed supporting you. However you've chosen to do this meditation, however you've chosen to go into that deep, deep, deep space of rest and release, just get comfy. Let your body recognize that it's fully supported. That's right. From the back of your head to the heels of your feet, the soles of your feet, completely supported completely. And just breathing in those deep, full breaths, those easy, deep, full breaths. Every exhale, releasing and letting go of any and all tightness. Perhaps any and all tension that you may sense, any and all stress from your personal or professional life. Just letting it go, just letting it go for this moment in time. That's right. Imagine shelving it beside you or releasing it all completely, whichever you prefer, whichever you're ready for. Just imagine any and all tension or tightness or stress that you may be holding on to as an image, giving it an image in your mind's eye, and either shelving it on the shelf beside you or just letting it drift away with your exhale, letting it become like a feather floating on your exhale, away and away and away and away, and just imagine, sense, feel it moving away from you. That's right. And the further away it goes, the more rested and calm you become. That's right. The further that stress, tension, and tightness floats away, or the deeper into the shelf it goes, the more rested, more calm, more comfortable you become. With every breath you breathe, bit by bit, feeling that zone of comfort, that space of release, gently and softly beginning to increase. With every breath that you breathe, bit by bit, letting go. You may even notice that your shoulders seem to sink deeper in and deeper down as you exhale. That's right. Letting your breath go, letting the tension, letting the tightness, letting any and all stress just ever so gently, ever so slightly, ever so easily recede and let drift away, 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 deep, deep away from you. And as you breathe in, focusing on that inhale for a moment, as you take the deep, full, easy breath in, breathing in that fresh, cool, soft feeling of calm. That's right. Breathing in that cool, soft breath in. And every breath in, that feeling of calm, that zone of comfort, that flow of rest moving through you from the top of your head all the way down, 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 down to the soles of your feet. That's right. Imagine that you're breathing in flow, comfort and calm. That's right. You're breathing in that comfort and calm, that flow of rest all the way in and all the way down, 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 down. Into every muscle, every fiber, every part of you, becoming a little more calm, a little more rested, a little more comfortable. And as you breathing out, forcing, releasing, and allowing any and all tension or tightness to just drift away. Or imagine putting that tension, that tightness, that stress on a shelf beside you, letting it just rest there for a moment, shelving it for this time, no one needing, nobody wanting, and nothing whatsoever to do except for rest. To feel a little more calm and to allow yourself to be a little more comfortable with every breath. That's right, every exhale, expelling, releasing, and letting go of any and all stress or tension that you may sense in the mind or the body. Imagine it just drifting away, floating away, letting go bit by bit. Moment by moment. With every exhale, imagine that you are blowing out a candle, blowing away all and any tension, tightness, or stress. And as you breathe in, breathing in that next level of calm, breathing in that next zone of comfort. Breathing in that next space of rest. Every exhale like blowing out a candle, blowing away any and all tension, tightness, and stress. That's right, just let it go. And as you create this space within you, as you release any and all tension, tightness, or stress, feel how easy it is to breathe in that deeper sense of calm. Breathe in that deeper flow of comfort. Breathe in that deeper level of rest. And when you're ready, and as your breath guides you, let your breath become soft and gentle. Let your breath become easy and calm. Let your breath become natural and flowing. And notice how you notice this. Notice how you notice the softness in your breathing. Perhaps noticing as you notice the softness in your breath, how that softness becomes softly and gently a part of you. And as your breath becomes soft and easy, as your breath becomes slow and gentle, as your breath becomes natural and normal, let your mind wander for a moment to any and all sounds around you. Let the space within you and around you become calming and comforting. That's right. Any and all sounds that come forward, any and all thoughts. Know that from this point forward, with your permission, of course, they will not distract nor disturb you. That's right. Any and all sounds, both inside and outside of the space you're in, any and all thoughts that come forward, will not disturb or distract you from creating a deeper sense and a deeper flow of rest, a deeper feeling of calm and comfort. So take a moment to notice what you notice, sense what you sense, hear what you hear, letting all the sounds take you deeper and deeper and deeper down. Any and all thoughts that come forward on the shelf beside you, just letting them be as you drift, as you become lighter, as your body and your muscles become softer, as you become more rested, more comfortable, and more free. Free to move into a deeper space of sleep. Free to move into a deeper flow of rest, a deeper zone of comfort. Breath by breath. No time, no space, no thought, just breathe. Let all the sounds, including the sound of your breath, bring you ease, bring you release. Bring you a deeper and more consistent flow of inner peace. And over these next couple of breaths, giving yourself permission, if you will, to go into that deep space of sleep. By giving yourself permission by saying in your internal voice, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, rest now, rest now, rest now, or any other phrase that connects you into that deep space, that deep, deep zone of sleep and release. And as you give yourself permission to sleep now, to rest now, to go deeper in and deeper down, in a moment, I'm going to ask you, when you're ready and willing, in that comfortable position, in that flow of calm, that easy flowing breath, that soft and gentle release, when you're ready, opening your eyes without moving your head and finding that spot where the ceiling and the wall meet. And just staring at that ceiling and where the wall meet and holding that gaze for the time being. And as you hold that gaze without lifting your head, just lifting your eyes and looking at the ceiling and where the wall meet, know that the longer that you stare at this position in your room, in your space, the more heavy and soft your eyelids will become, and the heavier your eyelids become, the softer they become, and the softer they become, the deeper the rest, the deeper the release. So as you continue to look at that wall and ceiling where they meet, just holding that gaze for as long as you choose. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 20 down to 1. And with each number, I'm going to, from 20 down to 1, I'm going to ask you to blink. And as you blink, every time you blink, it'll take you into that next level of rest, that deeper zone of sleep. That's right. Each and every time I count from 20 down to 1, and you blink your eyes up and down, every time your eyes come down, it'll take you deeper in and deeper down, feeling more and more comfortable, more and more peaceful, more and more at rest with each and every number from all the way from 20 down to 1. So when you're ready, let's go ahead. 20. Closing your eyes down, opening and looking back at that spot. And the longer you look at that spot, the deeper the relaxation. The deeper the relaxation, the softer those tiny little muscles around your eyes become. And the softer they become, the heavier they become. And the heavier they become, the deeper the rest, the deeper that sense of calm. 19. 18. And as your eyes close down, just like a blink, knowing that if there is at any point your eyelids feel too heavy and you wish to keep them closed, you can imagine opening and closing your eyes as I count you down, 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 all the way down to 1. And every time you close your eyes down, you go deep, deeper in, twice as deep, feeling twice as calm. 17. 16. Drifting, resting, releasing. 15. Every muscle and every nerve becoming softer and loose, loose and soft with every number all the way down, down, down to 14. Every number down like another step down into that deeper space of sleep, that deeper flow of rest, that deeper zone of release. 13. And deeper now, and the deeper you go, the deeper you can go, and the deeper you choose to go, the deeper you will go, and the deeper you allow yourself to go, the deeper and faster that zone of rest becomes yours and yours alone. 12. No time, no space, no thought. Just breathe and let yourself float and drift into that space of ease. 11. Deeply comfortable, deeply rested, and drifting deeper and deeper still. 10. All the way down now, letting go, releasing, relaxing, resting. 9. Every breath, every moment, feeling that flow of calm gently increase, that zone of comfort, getting bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger, and deeper. 8. All the way in, all the way down, down to 7. Deeply calm, deeply relaxed in that beautiful zone. 6. Calmer and calmer still. All the way in, all the way down, 10 times deeper now, down to 5. Every breath, releasing, letting go, calmer and calmer, down to 4. That's right. No time, no space, no thought. Just drifting, just resting. Resting, drifting into calmness, into peacefulness. 3. 10 times deeper and deeper down. 2. And all the way down to 1. Rest now, sleep now. Letting your mind wander, letting your body drift deeper in, deeper down. And as you take these restful breaths, as they become softer and more gentle than they've ever been before, imagine that feeling of calm pooling at the top of your crown. Imagine that feeling of peacefulness flowing from the top of your crown all the way down your forehead, soaking into every muscle in and around your forehead, allowing the muscles in your forehead to become like a sponge for peacefulness, a zone of rest, a space of release. That's right. Letting go of any last traces of tightness or stress as you naturally and deeply move into that next level of calm, that next space of peace, as you let that feeling of calm and comfort flow down into those eyebrows, all the way down deep into those tiny little muscles in and around your eyes, so soft, so loose, so calm and drifting. Imagine those tiny muscles around your eyes becoming completely smooth like silk. That's right. Smooth, calm like silk. Completely closed as you bring that energy of calm, that feeling of softness all the way down to the tip of your nose, all the way in to your cheeks. That's right. Imagine your cheek muscles becoming smooth and soft like silk. Deeper and deeper down you go. As all the muscles in your entire body, all your nerves, every cell, every atom, every fiber of your being becomes smooth and calm, rested and comfortable. As if you're sinking into that space of rest so easily, so automatically, bringing that feeling of calm, that softness, smooth like silk, all the way down to your jaw, from the left side to the right side, all the way down. That's right, let your jaw go relax. Let your jaw become soft and supple. Let your jaw muscles become smooth like silk. With every moment that passes, bringing that energy all the way down, bringing your energy down to your chest muscles, all the way down through your chest and into your diaphragm. Bringing that energy of calm, that feeling of softness, that flow of rest, that space of release all the way down into your diaphragm. And just focusing on that area as your mind wanders where it will. Breathing in that calm. Breathing out any and all stress. That's right. In with the calm, out with the stress. Giving yourself permission to rest. Breathing in the calm and out with the stress. That's right. Giving yourself permission to deeply and easily rest. Breathing in that calm. And as you exhale, feel that energy of calm flowing, drifting down past your hips. Let it move into your upper legs. And as you imagine that energy of calmness, that zone of comfort, that feeling of rest, reaching the muscles in your upper legs, notice as you imagine your muscles in your upper legs softening, becoming smooth like silk, calmer and calmer still. Smooth like silk, soft and comforted, calm and resting. And as your legs begin to relax, let the muscles in your all the way down to your shins become soft and smooth like silk. Let them become so soft that your body feeling lighter and lighter, drifting deeper and deeper into that zone of rest, that space of release as your body rests, your mind rests. And feeling and drawing that feeling of calmness all the way down to the soles of your feet, through the tips of your toes. Breathing out, release. Breathing in the calm all the way down to the soles of your feet. Soft and smooth, calm and peaceful. And as the muscles and the nerves in your body rest, feel that zone of comfort increasing, that feeling of rest expanding and deepening, that drift into a next level of sleep, that next zone of letting go, moving through you. And imagine that feeling of calm coming all the way up to the backs of your heels and to the backs of your legs. That's right. Let the backs of your legs melt into the surface beneath you, completely supported completely, finding that comfortable position to rest, to relax, to let go deeply. And as you become light as a feather, drifting into a deeper zone, that next level of rest, bring that feeling of calm, that feeling of peace all the way up into your lower back. Let it move across your lower back from the left side to the right side. Let your lower back sink into the space beneath you. More and more comfortable, more and more peaceful, more and more calm with every breath you breathe, letting go completely now. Or when you feel you're ready to, letting go a little bit more, bit by bit, breath by breath, moment by moment. And when it feels right, imagine drawing that feeling of comfort, that deep, deep sense of rest and release all the way up your back, vertebra by vertebra. Your breath soft and gentle, gentle and soft. Feel that flow of comfort moving across your shoulder blades, all the way up to the tops of your shoulders, flowing down into the upper and lower arms. That's right, all the muscles in your upper and lower arms becoming softer and softer, calmer and calmer, drifting deeper and deeper. No time, no space, no thought. All the muscles in your hands releasing as you breathe that calm and comfort into them. As you breathe that space of rest and sleep into every muscle and every part of you, mind, body, and soul. And when it feels right, draw that softness up through the back of your neck, every muscle in the back of your neck softening, comforted, calming. And feel that breath calming, comforting, resting all the way up to the top of your crown. So that from the top of your crown all the way down, 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 down. You are resting, you are releasing, and you are moving into a space, a deep space, where you will be able to get a full night's sleep. A full night's sleep. A full zone of rest and release. So as your body rests, let's help your mind to rest. Imagine stepping into that favorite place, that place of deep, deep calm, that zone, that special place where you feel completely at ease and rested. Your favorite place to sleep. Imagine moving into that favorite place of yours to sleep, where you can begin to rest now, sleep now, rest now, sleep now. Perhaps you imagine yourself in your bed beneath you, in your favorite chair around you, or perhaps that favorite place in nature where you find it easy to close your eyes down and drift. Perhaps it's under the sun at a beach, or laying in the grass in a meadow, sitting against a tree, the smell of the undergrowth and the earth all around you. Perhaps it's in a canopy as you listen to the rain softly and gently coming down wherever your favorite place to sleep is, wherever your special place is. Find yourself there where you are always calm completely. And as you find yourself in this beautiful place, giving yourself permission to rest now, to sleep now, to rest now, to sleep now, and taking easy breaths and repeating to yourself, rest now, rest now, rest now, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now. And as you continue the mantra, giving yourself permission to rest with each and every time you repeat this beautiful flow of sleep, either rest now, sleep now, feel yourself drifting, feel your breath easing, feel your muscles and nerves loosening. And after you continue to say this 3 or 4 times, your breathing becomes so slow and gentle, so slow and so soft that you are completely calm now. And you begin to immediately drift off into a deeper space of rest, a deeper zone of sleep, a deep and restful slumber which remains unbroken until the morning sun rises, until your morning alarm goes off. That's right. Repeating sleep now, giving yourself permission to sleep now, to rest now. And as you give yourself permission, saying this as many times as you feel at ease, as your mind drifts and your body rests, and you move into that deep space of slumber, that deep zone of release, resting in your favorite and special place. And knowing that each and every time you say the words rest now, sleep now, you move into a deeper space of rest, a deeper zone of release, a deeper space of sleep. That's right. You always feel more calm, completely calm upon giving yourself permission to rest now or to sleep now, or both, to rest and sleep now. And at bedtime, you always go to sleep as you relax your body, as you rest into that zone of comfort, that space of release. You sleep soundly, more soundly with each night that passes. You sleep more comfortably. You sleep without effort. You rest more comfortably, more soundly, and without effort each and every time you say to yourself, you've closed your eyes down, your breath is soft and gentle, your muscles are smooth like silk, Rest now, rest now, rest now, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now. And you find yourself drifting into a deeper space of slumber, a deeper zone of comfort, a deeper flow of sleep, moving through you on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, finding that balance, that harmony, that space of release where you can rest now, rest now, rest now, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now. And as you rest throughout the night, you find yourself energized and nourished, your body relaxed and rested. And as you close your eyes, when you choose your bedtime, and you find yourself resting into that deeper space of comfort, that deeper flow of calm, that deeper space of peace. And you find your breath soft and calm, your muscles smooth like silk. And you give yourself permission to rest now, rest now, rest now, to sleep now, sleep now, sleep now. From this moment forward and onward, you'll begin to automatically drift into a deeper space of rest, a deeper zone of sleep, a deeper phase of comfort and calm. That's right. Each and every time you give yourself permission to rest now, rest now, rest now, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, you'll find yourself drifting into that deep space of slumber, that deep zone of sleep, that deep space of rest, gaining and increasing a great night of complete sleep. And every time you repeat your routine, you come up with your routine, that routine will take you into an automatic space of sleep easily and comfortably, consistently and fluidly from this moment forward and beyond. So giving yourself permission and knowing that in a moment, when I count from 1 to 5, if it is bedtime and as soon as it's bedtime and you close your eyes down, your body will automatically go into a deeper space of rest, a deeper zone of release. And as you repeat to yourself, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, rest now, rest now, rest now, you'll find yourself drifting into that complete zone of slumber, that complete space of deep, deep rest and sleep, easily, confidently, and comfortably. Each and every time you give yourself permission to go into that space, it becomes more automatic and easy, day in and day out. So in a moment when I count to 5, at 5, you will open your eyes. And if you choose and want to go right back into slumber, you will say, sleep now, rest now, rest now, rest now. And you'll easily close your eyes down and move back into that deep space of slumber. Or if you're getting up at 5 and opening your eyes, feel nourished, revitalized, and knowing tonight when you choose to go to bed or it's bedtime, and you close your eyes down and you begin your routine and you repeat these words, sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, rest now, rest now, rest now. You'll easily and comfortably begin to drift into that deeper space of slumber, that deeper zone of sleep, calmly and peacefully. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. 1, feel yourself coming up just enough, feeling rested, nourished and calm, peaceful, centered and grounded. 2, knowing that when you're ready and it's bedtime and you repeat the words sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, and making rest now, rest now, rest now a part of your nightly routine, you'll feel yourself drifting into a deeper space of slumber, into a deeper, more complete sleep each and every time you repeat the pattern. 3, feel the bend in your legs, your arms. Feel the surface and space around you. Feel your breath easy and soft coming to the surface gently and softly, consistently and easily. And 4, your eyes are clear, your mind is clear, your energy is clear. Your pattern, your routine is becoming clear, and know that you will fall asleep easily and calmly when you choose your bedtime. Close your eyes down, relax your muscles and nerves. Let them become smooth like silk and repeat to yourself, rest now, rest now, rest now, or sleep now, sleep now, sleep now. And you close your eyes and you'll drift deeply and easily into a deeper space of slumber, into a deeper zone of sleep, day in and day out from this day forward, becoming more and more connected to that deep sleep whenever you choose. And 5, fully emerge, fully aware, fully alert. Take a deep breath and opening your eyes. Feel your body and all your muscles smooth like silk, calm, relaxed, rested, nourished, centered, and grounded. And knowing that tonight and every night from this night forward, when you go through your routine, you create your routine and you've closed your eyes down, you've relaxed your mind and your body, and you're ready to go into that deeper space of rest, that deeper zone of sleep, repeating rest now, rest now, rest now, or sleep now, sleep now, sleep now, or a combination of both. That'll easily guide you into that deeper space of slumber, that deeper zone of rest, and you'll just drift from there deeper and deeper and deeper down. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your space. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for all your positivity and supporting me in everything that we do on Monday Meditations. I very much enjoy and appreciate you being here and look forward to every week. So thank you, everyone. You are all amazing. This recording will be posted so that you can repeat this process, but really thinking about taking up what is your pattern, what is your flow, what do you want that to look like, and then repeating it over and over again, and really creating this habit is over 14 to 30 days, and kind of just giving yourself permission and know that it will happen. So let go of the pressure of making it happen and just enjoy the process of creating it and being in that space, and really think about your anchor words, your compounded anchor words that are going to kind of let your mind know that it is time, let your subconscious mind know, let your conscious mind that it's time to move into that space where you want to be. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday evening. I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday mornings in the Ship and Jen morning show, and Fridays again with Ship. And yeah, thank you very much. And for those of you taking my meditation class on Tuesday, I will see you then. And also my Wednesday night class, there's still space available. It is about learning how to be in that subconscious space, getting familiar there, but also how to start utilizing that space to create success, or create healing, or create the journey, kind of open up those doors of information and connection with your guides, with your higher self, with yourself. And with your purpose, like this is the space. So the more familiar we become with it, the more it becomes our automatic space where we can step into, and we can begin to, ask the questions we want to ask, to receive the answers, and be open to receiving those answers. And it is this Wednesday, the 23rd. The link is at blendedconnections.com. So yeah, again, you guys, we're going to get you in that space. We're going to get you used to that space. And then from there, teaching you how to explore that space and go into that next level of the journey, that next level of self, that next level of connection on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. And, where the soul, self, and source come together. So that is Wednesday as well. If you have any questions, please shoot me a message. Thank you very much for your time. I super appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic night. And like I said, this is a process. So practice your process. Your process will be there. And the more you do it, the more it becomes automatic. The more automatic it becomes, the more easily you step into that flow. And those anchor words are super, super important. All right, everyone. Look forward to seeing you on my Tuesday night or on my Wednesday night as well. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Cheers, guys. Have a great night.